Anatomage Tournament here at CSU Northridge. Welcome, one and all. It's been a crazy day here. We've had 16 teams from all over the United States competing head-to-head in a bracket-type match setup in order to make it to the last four here. The final four have made it. We're ready for our first group. Let me maybe get through a couple of some important information, though, before we get to our first team setup. Basically, the rules are simple, but the human anatomy is endlessly complicated. So let me get through the simple rules. I can't really do much about anatomy, though, sadly. You'd think that someone would hire a host that is good with anatomy and know how to pronounce all these words, and that's just not me. So we're going to let the kids do the thinking here, and I just get to do the talking. So, without further ado, there are 2 rounds of semifinals. It's going to be 5 minutes, 30 questions each. The final is going to be 6 minutes and 35 questions each. If they get one right, it's going to be 10 points. Incorrect, it's going to be -1 point. And if they pass, it's going to be 0 points. Now, the object of this tournament is to notify and to ID terms from the human anatomy using our Anatomage Table. So using the Anatomage Table, they'll be able to look at the anatomy. They'll be able to study it. They'll be able to zoom in, zoom out. They'll be able to look at different systems of the body. They'll be able to look at the vascular system. They'll be able to look at all sorts of things using our cadaver, not a real one. So they're contending for a grand prize of $2,500 scholarship, by the way, if I didn't already say that. And we're about ready for our first. Ready for our bracket here, so let's bring it back to Jake.
All right, and we're live. Welcome everyone to the first ever National Anatomage Tournament. We have our 2 teams that have fought their way through this anatomy bracket to be here on stage with us today. And so, I would like to introduce Baton Rouge Scooby-Doo. Oh, sorry, Baton Rouge Scooby-Doo. Congratulations on making it here. And of course, Durant High School Flu Fighters. Both of these teams from outside of California, they've traveled their way to make it here to Northridge to fight for this title of National Anatomy Champion. So, we're about to start this round. It's going to be 5 minutes, 30 questions. It's going to be the hardest round you've seen so far. So let's get into it, all right? So, I'm going to count y'all down, and we're going to start. 3, 2, 1, and go. Good luck. Let's hear it for them.
Right side. Close here. Wait. Yeah. All right, you got it. Go. Oh. All right, right side. Right side. Right. That side. Left.
Find it.
Yes, that's correct.
All around the body now. Now we have the Flu Fighters.
AB.
The Flu Fighters have got 2 right. They're at 20 points. Scooby-Doo's got 19 points. They must have got 1 wrong before. They're trying to find the rhomboid minor muscle now. And they got that correct. They got 29 points now. And the Flu Fighters have a perfect record. They've got 4 questions now. 4 questions right now. They're trying to find the popliteus muscle. I think I said that correctly. God knows I could not even be close to identify it if I tried. The Flu Fighters got 1 more right. They got 50 points. But the Scooby-Doo, they are pretty close behind, and they have only gotten 1 point wrong, or they've only gotten 1 question wrong.
Really notch. Back. Turn. Bring it towards you. Notch. Yes. Left. A. Yes. A. Right side. Nerve. That's the correct side. Nerve.
The anatomy that's used in this round is by far the most difficult.
Yes. Back. Yes. Go. Right. Okay. Right side. Right between hand. Muscle. No, not muscle. Bone.
Things that will be very hard. So the equivalent of these teams.
Flu Fighters is really trying to get their act together now. I'm sorry, Scooby-Doo. Flu Fighters, they are absolutely ahead of the margin right now. They're at 110. They couldn't even go quicker if I could pronounce them. They're identifying quicker. They're identifying the terms quicker than I can even say them. They're trying to find the coronoid fossa. They're at 120 points right now. Scooby-Doo about to break 100, possibly, if they can find this, and they did. They're at 109 points now. This can still be very close. We have a lot more anatomy left. We got 3 minutes left. A little less than 3 minutes.
This side.
The Flu Fighters at 130. Oh, and it's close now. Scooby-Doo at 129. Flu Fighters backed up to 140. And Scooby-Doo answers that. They're separated by 1 point now. The Flu Fighters may be struggling with one of these nerves over here. They can't quite find the common fibular nerve. It's got to be around the fibula. That's all I know. And they found it. They're at 160 points right now. And Scooby-Doo got another one wrong, but they are keeping up pretty. Oh, and now Scooby-Doo is at 168. They have taken the lead only by a second until they both got one right. Now Scooby-Doo's got 178 and Flu Fighters got 170.
Yeah, go. Right quadrant, foot. No, foot.
We're almost at 2 minutes here.
Yes, correct.
Almost at 2 minutes here. Scooby-Doo ahead until Flu Fighters got one right there at 200 now. This is a high-scoring game. High-scoring game, folks. This is the national tournament. We are not messing around here trying to find that rhomboid minor muscle, and they do. They're at 220. And Scooby-Doo's at 218. Now they got one right there at 228. It is back and forth here. It is just an unbelievable match. Our first semifinal match here. It's going to go down to the wire here. If it's anything like this, the first half of this tournament, first half of this branch right now. Scooby-Doo still leading by 8 points. They've gotten two, if my math is right, they've gotten 2 terms wrong, and I think they passed one. Flu Fighters can't seem to find it. Flu Fighters really struggling here. Try and find one of these bones, and they do. They're at 250. Still behind Scooby-Doo, though. Scooby-Doo came out of nowhere and is now in front of the Flu Fighters. The Flu Fighters trying to, oh wow, and Flu Fighters just got one right. About a minute left. You hear that applause from our audience. They are ready to go. They are cheering them on, student to student, peer to peer, anatomy to anatomy. We are trying to find who will go to the finals here. Scooby-Doo is now trailing by 268, 30 seconds left. The Flu Fighters now at 290. They have flown in almost the breaking 300 mark. Jake said it right. Every answer is going to matter here. Every answer, either -1 point or 10 points to your advantage here. Wow. And there it is. The Flu Fighters. The Flu Fighters have done it. And that's it.
So, congratulations, Durant High School, on moving into the championship round. Baton Rouge, don't worry. You have another chance to come back. You're going to be fighting here in just another round. Just hang on for a second. So, I'm going to have both teams exit towards stage left, and we'll have you both come back here in just a couple minutes. Well, that was exciting. That was about as close as it could possibly be for a finals round. If I could get my anatomy helpers to help reset the tests on these tables. Oh yeah. And let me send it over to our commentator for the interview live right now.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
You're feeling pretty good. How do you think your performance was today?
I think we did pretty good. I think we used the right amount of time on each question, and I think we used our time and our skips wisely.
Yeah. And now you were trailing by a little bit from Scooby-Doo for a while there. What kind of made you center and focus and kind of get through the rest of the round?
I think we just kind of focused in on how much time we had left and what we needed to do.
Yeah. So, question. So, what did you learn from this? What did you learn from this round that you're going to take with you to the finals?
Probably skip the questions that take a little bit longer to click on, to take longer to find, like in the hands or the feet, stuff like that.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You earned it, and we'll see you in the finals.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Alrighty, well, that was our representative from Scooby-Doo. I'm sorry, our representative from the Flu Fighters competing against our semifinal winner, the Flu Fighters.
Let me get both teams pressed, and we'll go ahead and get started.
Yeah, and now we're gonna go back to Jake.
All ready? All right. Good luck. All right, and we're back. I'm just going over to check on both teams. Y'all have any questions? No? All right. Good luck. So this is going to be Agora versus Arcadia. And so I think we're prepped. It's going to be 5 minutes, 30 questions again. I'll count you down and we'll get started. Absolutely. And so on the table to my left here, this is Agora, and my table to my right, this is Arcadia. And no Apaches down for Arcadia, and Sherlock Bones for Agora, which I have to say, very fun names from both of you. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started here, okay? All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. Good luck.
Alrighty, we got Sherlock Bones, we got no Apaches down. Sherlock Bones and no Apaches down. No limit to the creativity here, but we will see about their anatomy smarts here in a little bit. We got 5 minutes to figure that out. Now, no Apaches down just goes straight out of the gate. They got 2 correct. Now they're trying to find the tricuspid valve now. Who knows what that is? Only they do, and they get it, and it's going to be 30 points for them. Sherlock Bones got one wrong, sadly. Sherlock Bones now penalized a point there at 9 points, while no Apaches down got another one. They're at 50 points, and oh, they got another one. They're at 50 points. Look at that. They had 40 points before, now they're at 50. They got one right. We are mowing through this competition right now, and wow, no Apaches down is flying ahead of Sherlock Bones with 70 points. Sherlock Bones at 29. Both teams struggling. Oh, Sherlock Bones seem to have found their term. They're at 39 now. They're catching up, but not as much as they maybe have liked to. No Apaches down is at 80 points now. And now they're at 90 points. They are absolutely taking advantage of the smarts right now. They are in a groove. They aren't even thinking right now. They see the word. They know exactly where it is. It's like their own appendage. This table, the Anatomage Table. They have become bonded with the table, as you might say. So now we've got the no Apaches down. They're at 120, and Sherlock Bones is at 79. That pesky term that they didn't get right, it might be the difference between winning and losing and going to the finals or going home empty-handed. Now, they're at 89. They got one right. And no Apaches down is at 140. They're trying to find the serrated. Well, before I could even say it, folks, no Apaches down's got it there at 150. Now they're at 160. I mean, I can't even look at no Apaches down. I'm getting whiplash by how fast that they are getting these terms. Sherlock Bones at 108. They got another one wrong. They got one right there. They're at 118. 118 to 180. No Apaches down, leading 190. Sherlock Bones got another one. They're at 128.
Great job. Right minor.
We will find the groove that this team gets into. Sherlock Bones is going to have to find a groove. Sherlock Bones is going to have to find some sort of motivation here. They're going to have to get into a communication fever here in order to pull something out. It's now 178 to 230. No Apaches down still leading. No Apaches down hasn't lost the lead, but now we're just about to hit the 2-minute mark. A little more than halfway through the semifinal competition. Sherlock Bones 188 to no Apaches down 260. Sherlock Bones is going to have to just get on a tear right now, and no Apaches down is going to have to forget their brains at home, which they didn't, because now they're at 269. That's only 7 questions. That's really only 7 questions for Sherlock Bones to get if no Apaches down just quit right now. But we all know they're not. They're trying to get that $2,500 scholarship. They're trying to get the title of smartest student ever, or as I like to say, just the National Anatomage Tournament title. 217 to 269. No Apaches down, losing some momentum here. And Sherlock Bones is doing their best to try and get into a groove here. They're now only 5, maybe 6 questions away from getting close. Don't check my math on that.
Left into
227 to 269, Sherlock Bones is on a roll. And right as I said that, the No Apache's down.
skip. Okay.
Found their term, that 279 to 227. I'm looking for Sherlock Bones to get some crazy momentum here,
45 seconds.
because No Apache's down is not making any moves quickly.
Right.
The terms are getting harder and harder and harder as the rounds go on. Earlier today, they had rounds of 16, and those terms were hard. God knows I couldn't have done them. But they just get harder and harder and harder, folks.
20 seconds.
We have 20 seconds left.
Left
These
into-
terms are getting crazy. 236 to 279. Sherlock Bones is going to have to go on a tear here in the last 10 seconds. It might look like they might be able to do it. Just a couple more questions. No Apache's down 280. Almost 280. Wow, and No Apache's down. No Apache's down. Wow. No Apache's down. Absolutely went on a tear today.
So many questions that are pretty much beyond a high school's general studying.
So this has been very exciting. So we're going to invite these next teams up. So Agora, you're going to hang out. Arcadia, I'm going to send you back to the chair right here, and then we're going to have you go that way. And then I'll have our commentator do an interview with y'all as well. So see y'all in a second. And then we'll bring out the next team for the third place, fourth place matchup.
Alrighty, No Apache's down? Yes, can I get a representative? You got this. Alrighty, my friend. How are you? How are you feeling?
Feeling good.
Feeling good. Are you only a team of 3?
Yeah.
Wow. So talk to me a little bit about the communication that you guys had during this round.
Yeah, so during this round, we were making sure to make sure with each other and confirm that we had the right answer. So we always made sure that we had the left and right side down, and we made sure we had the correct structure. So on our team, everybody, there's checks and balances, so we're able to check each other.
Yeah, so when you guys, there was a moment there when maybe you were stuck at 279 or 278 and it wasn't really moving anywhere, but you guys were so far ahead that it didn't really matter in the end. So when you are stumped like that and you cannot seem to get a single term right, what goes through your brain? Is there a reset pattern that you have to hit?
Yeah, there
what
is.
goes on?
We just talk with each other. Hey, let's calm down. Let's get this next one. So if we get it wrong, we're moving on to the next one, making sure that we get it right.
What are you guys going to take from the last round into the next round, into the finals?
I think we're going to take our confidence. We're going to make sure to, be calm and make sure we know our stuff.
Well, I cannot wait to see you with the No Apache's down. I love that name, by the way. Can't wait to see you guys duke it up in the finals against against Flu Fighters. Apologies. Against Flu Fighters. So good luck, best of luck to you, and I'll see you in the finals. Good luck.
Thank you.
Baton Rouge versus Agora.
Let's hear it for them. Now, at this point, we're getting into decide, this is for scholarships, this is for pride, and so congrats to both teams on making it here. All right, we're gonna have y'all get started with this test. I'll count you down. And we are going to have Agora on this table, and we're gonna have Durant on this table. Or no, sorry, not Durant. Agora Baton Rouge. And so, we're gonna get started here in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Alrighty. Well, here we go. Scooby-Doo versus Sherlock Bones. All right, we're going here. And immediately Scooby-Doo sadly gets one wrong there, starting with a -1.
Good job.
Hard place to start from there. While Sherlock Bones, just off of a loss, actually decides to just go 2 for 2 here, or almost 2 for 2 here. Now they've gotten more. They've got 29 points. Now they're trying to find the left popliteal vein. Got a lot more time here than before.
Skips.
Left
Supraglenoid.
These are incredibly tough anatomical terms to identify, to correctly identify, and to locate. Nearly impossible for just people like you and me across the other side of this camera here. We can only imagine the studying, the hours of work that is needed to have a full understanding of the human anatomy the way these students do. Scooby-Doo here at 68. Now they just got one right there at 78. And they got 88. Wow, they're really good. They're on an absolute tear right now. They've got some good momentum going. Let's see if they continue this. Sherlock Bones lagging behind a little bit at 78, and right as I said that, they shut me up and they got one right, and they're at 78 now.
Was it right or oh my god, it was right. No, it was like, okay.
Only separated by 2 questions here. Really only separated by 2 questions here. It's anyone's game still.
Ilium.
All right, we're almost at 4 minutes here. Almost at 4 minutes here. The Scooby-Doo still have some good momentum here. They're at 128, and right as I say that, they're at 138. They're trying to find the ethmoid bone, and they did it before I could even see the screen in front of me, folks. They're at 148. 148 to Sherlock Bones is 106, 116 now. Now they have lost more, or they've incorrectly identified more terms than Sherlock Bones. Sorry, than Scooby-Doo. But that does not mean that they are out of this competition, folks. It does not mean that they are going home empty-handed. Scooby-Doo trying to find the ulnar nerve.
Yes, good job.
Didn't even know that existed, folks, until this very moment.
Okay, sorry, it's covered. You're fine.
They've got 188, and still they're at 188. Excuse me, and they are.
All right, left.
They got that one correct. They're at 198.
There you go. You got it.
And now Sherlock Bones is at 165. They seem to have gotten some momentum here, but they seem to be stumped right now. I can see them. They just seem to maybe don't know exactly what's going on there. It's the most comprehensive view of the human anatomy, other than having a real cadaver in front of you, and we couldn't afford those, so we built this table.
Focus left.
All right, Scooby-Doo's got 238, and Sherlock Bones has kind of closed the gap here. 215 to 248, Scooby-Doo still in the lead.
Good job.
258 from Scooby-Doo. Sherlock Bones just trying to pick up the pieces now. They are trying to keep up, and now we have reached the 2-minute mark. We've reached the 2-minute mark. We only have 2 minutes left in this third-place competition here. They're duking it out for the bronze. Scooby-Doo still going strong, still trying to find the tibial nerve.
Good job. Left tuberosity.
278. Now they got that right. They're at 288.
Right.
Sherlock Bones at 245. They should feel right at home here trying to find the tuberosity of ulna.
Yes.
And they did. They're at 255 now.
That's the right side. Ulnar nerve.
And now Scooby-Doo is still trying to find the ulnar nerve.
Outside.
Okay, let's just skip it.
They don't quite know where that one is, and I can't blame them, folks.
Left supraglenoid. Right.
And they got that one wrong. They're at 287 right now.
110.
The median cubital vein. Who knows what that is?
Left super.
It's something that these students have trained their hard hours for. They've trained for multiple days just for this national competition. The audience, they're giving it up. They're giving it up for their fellow students. And we have really closed the gap here. Sherlock Bones is trailing behind only by a couple of questions here, 253 to 286. Scooby-Doo trying to find the transverse cervical artery, folks. Both teams trying to find it. And Sherlock Bones got that first.
On top of the foot.
We've only got less than 30 seconds left, folks. It is anybody's game. It is anybody's game. We're going to be counting down from 10. for the bronze. Let's see. Scooby-Doo still ahead. Sherlock Bones can get on an absolute tear right here, though. If they just really, really, really focus, see what happens.
Just click.
Wow. And it looks like
Congratulations, teams.
Scooby-Doo.
Baton Rouge Scooby-Doo taking 3rd place, Agora taking home 4th place. Both of these teams are winning scholarships. Now we're going to bring on the next 2 teams for the championship. So if I can have a Scooby-Doo, I'm going to send you back to the commentator booth over there. Oh, Scooby-Doo. Commentator booth. Oh. Go ahead and over. All right, perfect. So we're going to get the next 2 teams set up, and I'll kick it over to our commentator for the next update.
Alrighty, we're going to be getting our representative from Scooby-Doo any moment here, just to talk about the round. Yes, Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Come and sit down.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Good, good. Well, congratulations on 3rd place.
you.
It's really difficult.
Thank you.
I didn't even know what those words meant when they were on the screen. So how do you feel how you did today?
I feel like we did great. We did really well compared to how we did when we practiced and before. I would say we had like a glow up from previous times. So yeah.
Well, congratulations. I hope that maybe next year nationals can be you guys can get first. I would love for that. And we're going to go now to our finals. Thank you again so much.
Thank you.
All right. Here we are. We have the championship round of the National Anatomage Tournament. We have Durant High School coming in from Oklahoma. We have Arcadia High School, local to Southern California, but still fighting for the championship at home. Oh, this is going to be an exciting finale. All right. I hope both teams are ready. I can see you both have your tables up. I see the scores, or the testing is ready. So let's get into it. It's going to be 35 questions, 6 minutes. It's going to be the same format as we've done. Skipping is in your best interest. Remember, this is a team competition. Communicate well with each other. And best of luck. All right, let's get it going. 3, 2, 1, and go. Good luck. Let's hear.
Underway here at our National Anatomage Tournament final. These students, these teams have studied for hours and hours and hours just to get to this point, and they've beat out every team. And now they are head-to-head, battle to the death. 35 questions, 5 minutes. Excuse me, 6 minutes, 35 questions. And we're already going. The Flu Fighters at 30, and No Apaches down at 30. Flu Fighters just got one, they're at 40. And the No Apaches down just got one at 40. Wow, they are evenly matched, to say that. At the very least, they're very evenly matched. Both have 50. Flu Fighters looking for the popliteal vein. But they're going to skip that, and they're going to come back to that a little bit later at 50. As No Apaches down has gotten a couple more, they're at 80 now. They've flown ahead. And as I say that, Flu Fighters got another one there at 60. 60 to 90 now. No Apaches down. Still leading. Trying to find one of those pesky small bones, and they found one. They're at 100 now. That's No Apaches down, that is, at 100 to Flu Fighters 90. It is anybody's tournament here. It is anybody's tournament. 90 to 110.
This is going to come down.
It's going to come down to the absolute wire. Who knows how these students will take this learning forward into their collegiate career and beyond. 110 to 130 now. Trying to find the popliteal ligament. And they get that one right there at 120. 120 to 130. No Apaches down, still leading, and they got one right there at 140. And as I say that, the Flu Fighters got one there at 130. They are skipping well. They know exactly what's going on. They have a plan. And when they don't know something, they talk about it, but it doesn't really seem like they're guessing. No one has actually missed a question. Nobody has incorrectly identified a term yet in this round, the finals here at the Anatomage National Finals at the tournament. Right here, we've got 160 to 170. No Apache's down, still leading. And No Apache's down just got one more at 180. And as I say that, Flu Fighters just trailing behind just by one question. And now they're even. It's 180 to 180. No Apache's down, taking some taking some time trying to find something, and they do. 190 to 190. 3:15 left, almost at the 3-minute mark. Flu Fighters breaking 200, and No Apache's down breaking 200, both at 200. They are both in a groove right now, folks. And No Apache's down getting 2 quickly. Big momentum shift for No Apache's down. 230 now to Flu Fighters 210.
MCL.
Now 220 to 240. No Apache's down getting more than one in a row correct. No Apache's down still. Neither of these teams have gone wrong here, folks. They've passed or they've gotten it correct. 240 to 260. Little less than 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. This is going to be crazy, folks, down to the wire here. If No Apache's down doesn't, throw it away here, which they're not. They're actually leading by 280 to Flu Fighters 260. No Apache's down just got one more. They're at 290. Still 260 to 290. No Apache's down. Doesn't really look like they have any weaknesses. No Apache's are going down today. No Apache's are going down today. And we get our first break with the Flu Fighters. The Flu Fighters get something wrong. They're at 269, while No Apache's down get a 3 back-to-back, 310. They are breaking away from the group here.
Fast section.
They're breaking away from the competition, and the Flu Fighters still trying to identify a muscle, and they get that one wrong again. They're at 268 to No Apache's down 330. This might not be as close as we might have thought, folks. If No Apache's down can keep this up, they are far ahead, but that does not mean that the Flu Fighters cannot get on an absolute tear here, and the momentum can shift, and before you know it, we have ourselves a tight match. A little more than a minute. So we got a minute left here in the finals of the Anatomage Tournament here at CSU Northridge. The Flu Fighters have 288. No Apache's down have 340. No Apache's down haven't got one wrong yet. I don't think in this entire tournament. And if you were to tell me that they would never get an anatomy term wrong in their life, I would have believed you. I would have believed you. 340 No Apache's down to the Flu Fighters 298. It's still close, folks. 30. Wow. Oh my gosh, that is unbelievable, folks. No Apache's down just got a perfect score of 350. Flu Fighters still trying to do their best, folks, but it looks like No Apache's down has just taken this away from the Flu Fighters. That is unbelievable, folks.
Congratulations to both teams. That was one of the most intense matchups we've ever seen. That was one of the hardest tests that we've ever created, and we've had a victor walk away with a perfect score on the championship round. Congratulations, Arcadia. And a huge congratulations to Durant High School and Flu Fighters for making it in. The good news is that both of these teams are winning scholarships as part of making it to this final championship. And so we'll be giving those in just a second now. I'm going to send Arcadia to go do one last final interview, and then we're going to start doing some of the awards for the day. Oh, actually, we'll have a quick handshake real quick. Congratulations again to both these teams.
Alrighty. Yeah, and we just saw No Apache's down just obliterate the test. Absolutely obliterate it. Anatomage said, let me give you my hardest test, and they said, sure thing. 350 points. And actually, if I can get the whole team on over here, let me just move this really quickly, speaking to the mic if you'd like. Wow, congratulations, our Anatomage champions. Well, just one of you want to sit down?
I'll sit.
How are we feeling?
We're feeling really good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna guess so. So that's a perfect score. You got 0 incorrect. I'm just looking at the scorecard right there. You got 0 incorrect. You got 35 questions right. It's the hardest test that Anatomage has ever given out to anybody. How did you prepare for this, and how did you walk away with the title of the National Anatomage Tournament Cup, the champions? How did you even start to study for this?
So we're fortunate enough at our school to have one of these machines. So we went through all the body systems individually, and it was a lot of hard work and dedication.
Wow, fantastic! That is, I mean, I'm blown away by the amount of studying and the amount of work that you guys have done. What are you guys gonna do after?
Second place.
Go back to school.
Go back to school tomorrow.
Yeah.
And you guys get to walk on campus as heroes. Thank you so much for coming today. Thank you for being brilliant today. That was fantastic. And congratulations again. Thank you guys. Awesome. Alrighty. Fantastic. That was our champion.
Okay, for the second time for trivia, we have pop culture time. First place, left or right?
Alrighty, well.
Second place, we have Chrissy Science again. And third place, we have Dr. Lynn.
I can't hear you. You need to bring it down.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. No, that's okay.
Okay, and lastly, for our anatomy deck winners, first place we have Sivan. Second place we have cadavers. And third place we have Nurse Kelly.
All right. So I think we're going to pull up our next presenter here. So for those that don't know him, our CEO has been the one who's constructed the tournament from the very beginning. He was the one who first thought about introducing this idea, this concept. And he wanted to make it happen. He wanted to have some way for students to have a challenge with anatomy. Really, there wasn't anything like this before. And so I want to bring him up, and we'll have him present the next thing that we're going to be doing. So, Mr. CEO, Dr. Jack Choi, would you please come up to the stage?
Thank you, everybody. Congratulations, athletes, but also I appreciate everybody joining this tournament. This is a wonderful event for all of us. You know, we started this as kind of pilot project 2018, and when I saw our very first event, I made up my mind that I'm going to make this as a national level tournament. So, you know, even after this pandemic, we are able to have more than 1,000 teams participating this year. It means, you know, we have more than 5,000 students participated in this tournament. So I'm so happy this event has grown into this wonderful size right now. But more importantly, we created this to encourage all the new students to get into this medical area. I want you to be more interested in this medical field. So we created this tool to help students to learn medical anatomy, physiology, all the medical technology, medical things better. And it is you who will be the future doctors, dentists, or nurses, or medical professionals. You become those people, and that's what the meaning of all this is about. And when you become the professional, you'll be our mom, dad, or somebody else's mom, dad, maybe get sick. And when they're sick, they're weak, it could be the most difficult time of their life. And they may not be able to see their loved ones anymore. At that moment, you guys are the one who help them to recover back to their healthy, and then they can see their loved one again and spend time with them. Being able to do that is such a wonderful profession you could have. So I'm very happy that I can contribute, we can contribute for your future profession through this kind of event. This event is exciting event and also meaningful event, but most importantly, I think we are having some seed in your mind that from this weekend, maybe there's something remain in your life, what you experienced today. And just like me, 40 years ago, I was your age. At that time, there are certain things that planted in my mind as a little seed at that time. I wanted to create something medical product that help people. Now, that little seed was grown into this product, business, and this tournament. Just like that, I would like your seed today may grow into something very big, something beautiful in the future. That's what I'm working for. Thank you very much. Also, I would like to announce that some of the top winner students, we would like to invite the students to our company internship during this summer. So I'm very happy to be able to have this kind of opportunity to the students. Thank you.
All right, so we're going to actually do the internships at the very end because we got to pull them up on this computer, and I gotta get it to restart real quick. So we're actually going to jump to getting the top 4 teams up on stage, and so we'll start with our 4th place. Agora, if you could come back up on stage, we'd like to present you with your medals and with your scholarship check that you can have with you. Congratulations again. Congratulations again to Agora. All right, let's hear it one more time for Agora. Congratulations. Great photo up. Congratulations again. All right, let's get the 3rd place winners, Baton Rouge Magnet High School Scooby-Doo. Congratulations again.
Congratulations.
I don't know if I can do the internship awards until I charge it. All right, congratulations again. Now let's get the championship up here. So we'll go with second place. Can I hear it one more time for Durant High School Flu Fighters? Please come to the stage. Congratulations again. So these scholarships will hopefully help go towards college and help them there as needed. All right, congratulations again, Durant. And all right, let's get our National Anatomy champions out on stage. Can we hear it one more time for Arcadia? All right, let's hear it one more time for the National Anatomage Tournament champions for 2023. They will take home this crown so they have a new victory next year. All right. So we'll go ahead, and I'm going to kick it back to our commentator to close it down. Thank you again for everyone. Oh, and then, yeah, we'll hopefully have safe travels home. We will try to pull together some internships. I got to get my computer to restart real quick, and then.
If y'all will hang out for about 10 minutes, I can hopefully have that up. But I'll see y'all soon.
All right, fantastic. Well, folks, that's going to be it for our 2023 National Anatomage Championship. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you guys. And congratulations to No Apaches Down for claiming the top spot and getting that scholarship and the title of top Anatomage team. My name has been Jack Bianchi. Well, it always is Jack Bianchi, but thank you for coming on this journey with us today. And thank you so much. We'll see you next time.